What is up, y'all? This is Bo, TheKjnTowboater, and today we are reviewing the McFarlane Toys Poison Ivy and Batgirl figures, DC Multiverse, Batman and Robin movie figures. And like I said in my first one, this is Wave 2, like I'm going to call it, Review 2. And I'm going to put these, when I open them up, I'm going to put the Mr. Freeze parts aside. I'm going to do part 3 as putting Mr. Freeze Build-A-Figure together and reviewing that figure to see how good of a Build-A-Figure it is. These figures, just in the box, this closely resembles Uma Thurman and kind of resembles Alicia Silverstone. And I mean, I know Batman and Robin's not everybody's favorite movie. I mean, it's not even mine, but it's up there as a movie that I enjoyed as a kid. I guess it was the silliness, and plus I kind of grew up, even though it was past my time, but they played it on channels when I was growing up, of the campier 1966 Batman. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figures. We'll start with Poison Ivy. So it looks good. The paint looks pretty good. Like the paint application and everything looks good. She comes with a little card in the back. The DC stand doesn't look like she comes with any other accessories. I think they could have put like a vine or something, or that little plant, the little snake plant that she created hybrid. They could have at least put some accessories, like a Batarang or something with like Batgirl and Batman and Robin or something like that. But Batgirl, let's see, she comes with the card, the stand, and the Mr. Freeze parts. And Mr. Freeze looks more like Mr. Freeze's, it's Arnold's body double than Arnold himself, but it kind of resembles him. And Batgirl looks pretty good so far. I mean, I don't see much. I mean, it's all black for the suit and everything, so I can't tell any imperfection or anything on it without taking it out the box. But like I said in my first review, these are ones that the Robin was one that I hoped for, but once I found out they were doing more than just Robin, and they were doing the Build-A-Figure for Mr. Freeze, at least it wasn't another Build-A-Figure, sorry y'all, it got blurry. At least it wasn't another Build-A-Figure for Bane, which they could have did that as well too. But I like that they did the Mr. Freeze Build-A-Figure because Arnold is a big guy. And I know people complain about the nipples on the Batsuit, but that was one reason why I bought these, because I said if they wouldn't have made them screen accurate and put the nipples on the Batsuit, I wouldn't have bought it. But if you look, and I'll show y'all in the other one, Arnold's suit had nipples on it too. The only one I think that didn't have nipples on it was Poison Ivy's suit. But let's go ahead and get these out the box and check out the articulation, check out for any imperfections if we can find them, and just look at how good these figures are, because I think McFarlane knocked them out of the park with that. Alright y'all, here they are out of the box, and besides the Mr. Freeze Build-A-Figure pieces, the only accessories they come with are the stands that they're standing on right now, and these cards. And like I said in the Batman and Robin review, they pull these straight from the poster. And I do wish, after opening them all and checking out the Build-A-Figure pieces, I wish in one of them they would have sent a Mr. Freeze card like this. That way you have it, but all they have is on the back of the box a giant one like this. I guess I'd have to cut one out. But they look good, and let's see if they tell the same story as the Batman and Robin cards. Yes, they do. Except this one says real name Pamela Isley and real name Barbara Wilson. And that's about the only, I mean, besides how, like, the whole movie, one major complaint that people had was them making not Barbara Gordon, making her Barbara Wilson. Should have been Barbara Gordon, but they changed up a few things, so I'm not going to complain. Like I said, it's been almost 30 years since this movie came out, so there's not much we can do about it now. So let's check out the figures. And like I said in the Batman and Robin review, I could probably get these to stand up by themselves, but it's just so much easier to get them to stand up, see, with the stand. So Poison Ivy, she does look a little bit like, actually, she looks a little bit like Uma Thurman. Not exactly, but I'll give it that. It looks a little bit, the hair, so it's softer rubber. Um, the costume looks great. I'm not seeing any imperfections on the paint. I mean, but it's kind of hard to tell if this would have imperfections because the way the paint is. Legs, the paint on the legs look good. The boots look good. The only thing I don't get why, even they do this in some of the other superhero movies as well. They give the females like heels. I don't know why. That's just, don't give them heels. They're fighting crime or committing crime. You don't need heels. But let's go ahead and check out the articulation. She can do a full 360. She does have butterfly joints. She's got double jointed elbows. She does have a wrist joint. And her wrist can turn as well. So I had it as, since I couldn't do it like straight out, I had it like she was blowing the dust like this. She can split this much. She does have an ab and torso crunch, sorry. She can kick out that much. She's got double jointed knees, not that stiff. She's got an ankle. Her foot can go up that much, go down that much. She's got an ankle pivot, sorry, not pivot. Well, yeah, she does have a pivot a little bit, but more of an ankle joint. She's got that toe joint. And that's it for Poison Ivy. She is pretty good. And here's that ab and torso crunch. She's pretty loose with that, pretty limber. And most people think that Uma Thurman did. I think Uma Thurman was the only one that understood the assignment. She knew what movie they were making, so she hammed it up real good. She did it like she was playing one of the villains from the 60s cartoon. So she did it pretty damn good. I liked Uma Thurman in this as Poison Ivy. Alright, so let's do Batgirl, Barbara Wilson. Alright, I'm looking for any imperfections. She looks good. The only thing I could see is like her head. I wish it would look up a little bit more, but the hair gets in the way. Not seeing any paint imperfections. No. The gauntlets look awesome. She can do a full 360. The hair kind of gets in the way and the cape gets in the way. The cape looks awesome. It's hard rubber, just like the Batman and Robin capes. She's got the bat symbol, the Batgirl symbol on there. It looks pretty good. She's got an ab and torso crunch. She's got double jointed elbows. Her wrists, she got a wrist pivot, wrist joint. Her hand can move up and down. She can split this much, you know, like whenever Poison Ivy grabs her ankle with the whip. She can kick up this much. She's got a double jointed knee. No ankle pivot, but she's got that ankle joint. And she has the toe joint as well. So this, along with the Poison Ivy figure and the Batman and Robin figure, I can't wait to put together the Mr. Freeze figure and review that as well. These are good, no imperfections on them. They're not stiff, not as stiff. They're definitely not stiff. The Robin figure was stiff, so I give these two, Poison Ivy and Batgirl, a 10 out of 10. I have no complaints with these two figures. I have complaints with the movie, not the figures. But if you collect McFarlane toys, let me know which ones you collect. Well, because you can do Spawn or this one. I'm pretty sure they have other ones. I can't remember. But if you watch Batman and Robin as a kid or as an adult, let me know what you think about it. I know most people's consensus, the consensus will be that most people don't like it. But in my childhood nostalgia, I love it. Hence why I still have these toys. Kenner toys in the background. Um, but other than that, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. Just overall, thank y'all for everything. And as always, I will see y'all in the next one.